Hello, I'm Alexis Mitchell.
And I'm Heidi Paxson. This week on UFTV News, we show the results of the mock election,
Recap football and preview the basketball season,
and touch base on the Hillary Clinton email scandal. With the election fast approaching, many events at the University of Findlay begin to take a more political tone. Groups on campus are hosting more political-based events as the important day draws near, and these events try to get college students educated and involved with politics. One of these event days on October 27th helped students to identify key issues in politics and increase political discourse. Islam in America featured expert panelists, and the conversation focused around what Islam is, the Syrian refugee crisis, and Islam in America. Song Jong Lee, Associate Professor of Religious Studies and panelist for the event, said that the political discourse is extremely important both in the election season and for general education to understand key topics and issues. Understanding Islam is key to understanding candidates' views and strategies on foreign policies, domestic policies, and international relations.
UF teams do more than just score points and compete against others.
Two teams.
I just had to laugh. Because if I don't laugh,
Did you see my face?
Actually pretty fun. Felt really good to help out another team.
Coming together for one cause. This fall, UF swimming and diving team paired up with women's lacrosse to work the Fulton County Fair.
This summer they had a departure of their entire coaching staff, and so somebody in the department needed to step in and really help guide them and facilitate, the needs to continue that fundraiser.
That person was Coach Andrew Makepeace. In the midst of hiring a new coach, the women's lacrosse team was left leaderless with their annual fundraiser rapidly approaching.
It was just the seniors really and the upperclassmen trying to figure stuff out.
Lucky for them, Coach Makepeace and the swim team were ready to dive in and help.
Somebody just needed to be able to aid in that, and I just happened to be there. I'm not this is not some sort of earth-shattering thing I did. It's just they asked me, and I'm happy to help out because I would hope somebody would do the exact same thing for me if that were the case for our program.
Though he won't take the credit for it, the efforts of Makepeace and his team did not go unnoticed.
The swim team coaches and everything, that was really helpful, and they were just really approachable, made things a lot better.
The swimmers really helped, and we all kind of became a better group of athletes coming together and helping for one cause.
At the end of the day, it's nice to know that no matter what the team, if they fall, the athletic department will be there to help them get right back up on their feet. UFTV, Olivia Weil.
With only weeks left until the election, Trump Jr. visited Findlay, Ohio on October 24th. He campaigned for his father, Donald Trump, outside of the Hancock County Republican's office. On that same Monday, Vice President Joe Biden visited the Lucas County Public Library to rally support for Hillary Clinton. Northwest Ohio, and specifically Hancock County, are a hot spot for campaigning this fall. It is definitely not uncommon for Ohio to host political figures right up until the last minute of the election because of the importance it holds as a swing state. According to the University of Virginia's Center for Politics, Ohio has voted for the winning presidential candidate in 28 of the past 30 elections. Ohio has become more reflective of the national average than other states. Rachel Ricker, organizer for Hancock County Democrats, confirms that Ohio really is the true average during elections, saying, quote, Ohio is basically a representation of the United States as a whole, numbers-wise, end quote. Ricker strongly encourages young millennials to vote, especially in Ohio.
According to an ABC news tracking poll, okay, can I restart? Okay, can I restart?
Yeah.
No. According to an ABC news tracking poll of likely voters taken on October 31st, 2016, Hillary Clinton holds a slim 1-point lead over Donald Trump with 46% of the vote. Donald Trump checks in at 45%, while Gary Johnson and Jill Stein are both under 5%. The 1-point lead for Clinton illustrates the tightening of the race that has occurred over the last 2 weeks. According to the same ABC News tracking poll of likely voters conducted 2 weeks ago, Clinton was leading Trump 46% to 38%. A difference of 8 points, no matter which candidate wins on the election night. It will most assuredly be exciting, must-watch television news coverage.
If the University of Findlay's campus community got to elect the next president of the United States, Donald J. Trump would be the candidate to take over as Commander-in-Chief in 2017. The Findlay Media Network mock election on Tuesday, November 1st, held exactly a week before the general election, brought out 567 Oilers to cast mock votes. Trump earned 47.3% of the vote, and Hillary Clinton 37.2%, Gary Johnson 12%, and Jill Stein 3.5%. FMN invited students, faculty, and staff at UF to vote from 10 a.m. until 7:30 p.m. in the AMU, as well as from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. in the Davis Street Building main lobby. Rock the Mock t-shirts were distributed at the top of every hour to promote voting, and there were also 3 separate drawings for $25 gift cards to Chipotle. Ohio State Representatives Robert Sprague, Republican, and Ohio State Representative candidate Mary Harshfield, Democrat, attended the mock election and got to meet and interact with UF students voting. The campus event received attention from local media. Lima's TV station WILO did a segment on the mock election for their Tuesday night news show. For many Oilers participating in the mock election, the 2016 general election will be their first time casting real votes.
In addition to voting during FMN's mock election, students got to meet some of the candidates that are currently running for state. From noon to 1 on Tuesday, candidates running for State House of Representatives came here to UF. The incumbent Robert Sprague and challenger Marie Harshfield are competing for the 83rd District seat of Representatives. The candidates spent their time introducing themselves to students and listening to their concerns.
I think that things look gloomy for a lot of people right now, but the future for you and your generation and my granddaughter's generation, she's just real tiny yet, I think are going to be pretty gloomy if everybody doesn't get involved, and that's the key to it.
And the bedrock of our democracy is people being willing to participate in their government. And unless we have that, then the government loses its legitimacy and ability to govern. And so I think it's critical for everybody, whether you're a millennial, whether you're on a college campus, whether you're not, to get out and vote this year.
These 2 candidates also participated in a debate hosted here at UFTV. To view this debate, visit youtube.com and keyword UFTV. Students and staff had the options of going to both the AMU and Davis to cast their vote. Members of the UF community are encouraged to take part in the general election this upcoming Tuesday. When we get back, find out who won the World Series.
It's not always easy being a dad.
Do you have panda asthma too? Does that run in the family?
This is the home of the most priceless kung fu artifacts.
But when you make an effort...
Dad, we're not supposed to touch anything. Oh, sorry.
Go long, son!
It's always worth it.
Whoa! Master!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
I am gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Why do I choose Union Bank? Convenience. At work, home, or out and about. I can check my balance from my smartphone, laptop, or tablet, and even deposit a check. I'll find convenient locations all across the region with a staff who cares, from my community, and a great network of ATMs. So there's always one close by. Visit theubank.com and see just how convenient your community bank is for you. Thank you, Omar. Member FDIC.
Chicago Cubs are World Series champions, winning their first fall classic in 108 years. They defeated the Cleveland Indians in 10 innings, 8-7 in Game 7 at Progressive Field in Cleveland. Cubs manager Joe Maddon said that it could not have been a more entertaining or difficult series to win.
The State Department released its latest batch of emails from the FBI's investigation of Hillary Clinton's private email server. Today, November 3rd, with just 5 days until the election, WikiLeaks released more than 250,000 cables in 2010, created a massive problem for Clinton. The emails released today by the State Department Thursday detail some of the behind-the-scenes happenings inside her office. Clinton turned over 55,000 pages of her emails. In early 2015, an additional 350 pages are scheduled to be released this Friday, November 4th.
Reports of voter intimidation, rigged elections, and now a squirrel are causing issues in this election. Voters in Miami County, Ohio were forced to use backup paper ballots after a squirrel stalled early voting Monday. The Dayton News reported that a squirrel was blamed for a power failure that lasted from 9:15 a.m. to 5 p.m. When we come back, we'll finish out UFTV news with a football recap and a basketball season preview.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But you probably won't. You're busy. Kids, work, show coming back in 48 seconds. So let's do this now. Hold up one finger if you're a man, women, 0. 3 more fingers if you're over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40. If you're not sure, keep in mind you're sitting on a couch right now, so 1 more finger if you're not very active. 1 finger if yes, 0 if no. 1 yes, 0 no. Next, find the body type that looks most like you and hold up that many fingers while I look around awkwardly. And that's it. If you're holding up 5 fingers or more, you probably have prediabetes. Sorry to be so blunt, but hey, you're busy. Just go to the site.
Why do I choose Union Bank? Because they understand that I work hard for my money and deserve a reward, like everyday rewards checking. A checking account that rewards you with a refund on your ATM charges. Plus, you can get paid, cash rewards or great interest rate rewards just for using your debit card or paying a bill online, right from your phone or tablet. Stop by the Union Bank today and ask about everyday rewards checking or visit us online. Your community bank. Union Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back. The University of Findlay football team fell short in their game against number 2 ranked Grand Valley State University with a score of 28-17 on October 29th in Allendale, Michigan. The Lakers remain undefeated on the season while Oilers fall 4-5 in GLIAC play. Junior quarterback Reese Garvis led the Oiler offense by completing 28 of the 41 passes for the 263 yards and 2 touchdowns. With his second touchdown pass, that gave him 57 for his career, tying the Findlay school record for touchdown passes in a career. He shares the record with Bo Hurley, who threw 57 touchdown passes during his career from 1994 to 1997. The Oilers will return home for their final home game of the season for their senior day game as they match up against Northwood University. The game is scheduled to begin on noon on November 5th at Donnell Stadium. The Oilers will be looking to bounce back as they face 2-7 Timberwolves. The UF football team is now ranked 4th in the GLIAC South Division.
For 34 straight seasons, the University of Findlay men's basketball team has posted a winning record. A year ago, the Oilers finished 20-8, but a Ferris State buzzer beater ended their season in the first round of the GLIAC tournament. It was a bitter pill to swallow at the time, but with the new season right around the corner, they finally get their chance at redemption. Ricardo Smith and Tyler Stern-Tucker are the 2 seniors of this year's squad, and they're accompanied by a large group of juniors. Among those juniors are preseason All-GLIAC picks Martise Kimbrough and Taryn Sullivan. Underneath, the Oilers do have some youth that will have to take the spot that John Staley has been filling. Alex White, who averaged a block A game last year, will most likely be the go-to in the spot. Aaron Overheiser, who took a redshirt season last year, will also look to get in the action in his freshman season. Tyler Stern-Tucker would also be a viable option for Findlay in that spot. Things get started for the Oilers on Friday when they travel to Dayton to take on the Flyers in an expedition matchup. The Division I program will give the Oilers a chance early to see just how good they are the first game, and Croy Gymnasium will be on November 13th against the University of Illinois Springfield.
That wraps it up for this edition of UFTV News. I'm Heidi Paxson.
And I'm Alexis Mitchell. Thanks for watching, UF.
Underwriting is to UFTV what advertising is to commercial television. By sharing our costs, organizations can satisfy their corporate and marketing objectives through an association with UFTV programming. Our underwriting team can design a program that is custom-made for you to reach your advertising goals on UF's media network. UFTV, The Pulse, or WLFC 88.3. To underwrite a program, contact UFTV at 419-434-5909.